Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Cider Pop Central. And today, if you haven't guessed already, we're back with another 330ml can from Alska. Oh shit, son! Yeah, turns out Alska have upped their game recently. Took a trip to my local Aldi recently, and yeah, apparently Alska now comes in 440ml cans as well. Who'd have guessed? This was another new one in their range. Well, I say it's new, it was reduced. It's actually part of their winter range, but I'd imagine it's going to be quite nice in this hot weather as well. It's a can of their spiced cranberry and cherry. I mean, when does this ever end? Who knows? But as usual, it's 4% ABV like all the other range is, and basically anything else of this ilk, mainly due to like taxes and stuff like that. It's just cheaper to produce it and less hassle to do ciders that are lower in ABV, because otherwise like the duty bumps up and stuff like that. Now, the Swedish cider company produces Alska, if you weren't aware, but they're based in London. There you go. Now, what I will say about this company and their brands that they do is that they're definitely better than the other cider pops you can get on the shelves. For a fact that they use natural flavours. I mean, yes, it is still full of sugar, as you'll see from the ingredients, but they do use natural flavours, which is a marked step up from the syrups and the concentrates that you get in the other cider pops. And actually, I genuinely have liked quite a few of their flavours. So if you like cider pops, I've been saying to people that do to check these guys out, because they're definitely a lot better. Some of them are still a bit naff, but you know, you get that with anything really, don't you? So ingredients are apple cider, natural flavours and sugar. There you go. And at least it does have transparency on the can as well, because a lot of cider producers still aren't doing that, which, you know, they need to really get on the ball with that one. So yes, this is spiced cranberry and cherry flavoured apple cider, so it's not a pear base like other cider pops out there as well. Vegan friendly, and their catchphrase is, all you need is Alska. Well, I'd imagine you'll probably need a lot more than that to survive in this world, but we'll see. Nothing else on this can, so let's just see. Spiced cranberry and cherry, here we go. Right, let's get this poured in, shall we? 440 mils of goodness. Let's just see, shall we? I can smell that already. I can smell that from here, yeah. Now, that's a little bit disconcerting, to be fair. But anyway, going in for the colour, it is medium carbonated, I would say. Quite big bubbles rising to the top there, but yeah, that's a very pinky, bright, reddy hue on there, isn't it? Yeah, that's like a pinky, reddy sort of hue there, isn't it? Yeah, quite big bubbles rising to the top. I will say that the previous flavours I've had... there we go. That can was really hissing and I thought it was a fly. Anyway, I thought the previous flavours, their colours were like quite transparent, like quite clear and everything, so that said to me that, you know, is definitely more natural, but this definitely looks more on the artificial side, even though it does contain natural flavours. But maybe it's the cranberry juice that's gone into it, but let's see what it smells like. Well, yeah, definitely big hints of cherry there. So it's almost akin sort of to a glacé cherry that you get on top of like Bakewell tarts and Belgian buns and things like that. Not really getting any hint of the cranberry, to be fair. Spiced cranberry at that. It's all about that cherry. Yeah, like a Morello cherry or something like that. Oh well, let's see what this tastes like, shall we? Cheers everyone! Spiced cranberry and cherry. Here we are. It's definitely spiced. It is definitely spiced. Big old hits of cherry there. Yeah, the cranberry's sort of an afterthought, really. You get the spices coming through on the aftertaste, but it is mostly to do with that cherry. The cranberry definitely comes through on the back end. The aftertaste is all about the cranberry. The initial taste is all about the cherry. So you get this quite nicely blended, well, blend of flavours, actually. Quite a full body behind it. Despite it having sugar as well, not getting as much of the like clogging up and the cloying feeling sensation that you get at the back of the throat from the sugar that's been added in. You are getting it slightly, that's to be expected from these sorts of things, but it's definitely not anywhere near as bad as like some other brands you can get out there as well. Despite this being a winter-based cider, I'm assuming that's why it was reduced anyway. This was like £1.49 for this can, so, you know, very, very cheap from Aldi. But obviously they're trying to like run the stocks down. But I tell you what, for a summer drink, it still works out as well. You know, you get those nice flavours, and it's also, you know, fairly refreshing. I mean, it's obviously not real cider, so you're not going to go into this expecting that. It's still a cider pop and stuff. But as far as cider pops go, again, this isn't too bad, to be fair. Let's go for a final taste before a final verdict. Yeah. I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no to this at a barbecue, at a party, or anything like that. Nicely chilled down, hot summer's day out in the garden. Yeah, I see this doing the job well. Yes, it's not going to win any awards for being like real cider or anything like that. But if you go into it with an open mind and stuff, it's not bad. It does what it says on the tin. You get all the nice balanced flavours from that, and the fact that it does use natural flavours as well just puts it above the rest of the cider pops out there, in my opinion. So with that said, get the old chalks out. Now, is it the best Alska cider I've had so far? Not really, but with that said, I'm going to go and give Alska's spiced cranberry and cherry a 6 out of 10. It's still worth giving a go, especially if you like this sort of stuff. As I said, £1.49 reduced to clear at Aldi at the moment, so get in there while you can. I'm sure it'll come around this winter time again, so keep your eyes peeled for it. And yeah, there we go. That's it. That's the last Alska cider in the range. I mean, it's got to be, hasn't it? There's no possible way. I mean, I've done about 7 or 8 of them now. There's no possible way there could be any more. I mean, that'd just be ridiculous, wouldn't it? You know, there's just no way. Ah, crap.